Product research is by far the most fundamental and important bit of any Amazon private label business. That's why I'm here today to show you 3 free ways you can implement today to find the most profitable products without spending a penny. Let's get into the video. Okay guys, there's 2 fundamental bits of information we need to know about any product before we decide whether or not we want to choose that product as something we'd want to sell. And that is, of course, the profit, and secondly, the sales volume. Now, the profit is something that you can calculate fairly easily. All you need to do is take the desired price you want to sell that product for and subtract from that any costs. So that'll be the cost of getting it manufactured, the cost of shipping, any VAT and duties you need to pay on that shipping, and the cost of the fulfillment by Amazon. Now, the second bit of information we need to know, the sales volume, is a bit more tricky to find out. This is data that Amazon want to keep to themselves. However, there is a bit of a hacky way that you can do to find out that data, and that is what is referred to as the 999 cart trick. Okay, so the 999 cart trick works as follows. All you need to do is search for the desired product you want to sell. So say in this case it's a kitchen blender. You stick that in, you press search, you find one of the competing products. It's a good idea to do this to several products, not just one, as I'm illustrating in this example. And then you press add to basket, you hit edit basket, quantity here, you want to hit this drop down, hit the 10 plus, and then that'll give you a free text box that you can type in whatever value you want. So you want to hit 999 because that's the greatest value that you can enter there. And then you'll get an error message like this saying this seller has only 299 of these available. So what you'll want to do is grab this number here. You'll want to open a new Excel or Numbers or Google Sheets document, and then you'll want to put in a column for the product name, and then I like a column for the product URL, and then fill that in. So that'll be Von Chef kitchen blender, and then you want to click on the listing, copy and paste that into this second text box. Okay, so this is how it works. Basically, on day 1 you know that they have 299 in stock. So all you need to do is you need to come back on day 2 at the same time and do the same thing again. And then you repeat that for day 3, day 4, all the way up to day 10. You come back and do that every single day. And basically that'll give you an idea of how much units that seller is selling per month. And from that you can extrapolate some useful information. And from that you'll know whether or not this is a product worth pursuing. You know, if it's a slow moving product or whether it's selling really well, that'll dictate whether or not it's something that you want to get into. Now, there are some free tools you can use in conjunction with this method that'll help you choose whether or not products are something that you want to pursue or not. The first of which is called Keeper. I'll show you how this works. So again, let's use our kitchen blender example. Let's hit on the same listing. Okay, then once the listing's loaded, you scroll down and you'll get a graph like this. So there's some really handy bits of information on this graph. You get a trailing history of the price, and you can also get the bestseller rank. And it will give you this data for the full lifetime of this listing. So if I click over here, it'll show you the price, and if this price is steady, then that is a good sign that it's a product that sells really well. If you can see here the price is tailing off, then that's likely that the product isn't doing so well and they're trying to get rid of it. And then this green line here is the bestseller rank. Now, the lower this number is, the better a product will be selling, basically. So you can use this in conjunction with your sales volume data and your profit to get a good all-encompassing idea of how well the product's doing and whether it's something you'd want to pursue or not. Another really cool free tool we can use is something called Google Trends. Now, Google Trends isn't specifically for Amazon, it's Google search data. However, the two are closely related, and you can kind of extrapolate some useful information from Google searches. So the way this works is, again, you type in the product. So in this case, I'll type in kitchen blender. You can select the region and you can select the time period you want to view the graph for. So as I live in the UK, in this example I will stick the United Kingdom in. But basically you want to put in whatever region you're wanting to sell on Amazon into here, and then I'd go as far as selecting maybe the past 5 years. The more trailing history data you can get, the better really, to make an informed decision. And what you're basically looking for is a pattern here in the search data. So you can see here that there's no real trend, it's just spiking up and down, and that means that it's a fairly steadily selling product. If however you saw a upward slope, that will tell you that it's a trending product and it's gaining more popularity over time. The other kind of trend that you can see is of course a downward trend. That's something that is losing interest over time. And you can also see something that's kind of hyperbolic. It's spiked up and it's going back down, and that's indicative of a trendy product or something. A good example would be a fidget spinner. They were really popular for a short amount of time and now no one cares about them. Again, you can use this in conjunction with Keeper and the methods that I showed you before to get the sales volume, along with calculate profit, to get a good all-round picture of how well a product's doing and whether or not it's something that you want to pursue. Okay, so now that I've shown you those tools and some methods you can use to validate your product ideas, I'll show you the 3 methods I use to find products that make over 5 figures a month. So there's no better place to start looking for great selling products on Amazon than Amazon itself. This particular method I refer to as the storefront spy, and it works as follows. All you need to do is navigate to a storefront of a seller, and the way you do this is by typing in a generic private label product. Now this method works well when you don't really know what kind of niche you want to sell in, or you don't really know what products you're going for, but you know that you want to start selling and you're just looking for some inspiration or some ideas. So you could type a generic private label product into here. For example, I'm going to go for kitchen spatula, and then what you want to do is you want to select one of the listings, and you want to select one that's clearly a private label seller. So you want to avoid something that might look like a big brand. I think Kitchen Craft might be a big brand. Joy or Delf, on the other hand, I've never heard of, so they're more than likely a private label seller. And then what you want to do is you want to navigate to the storefront. Sometimes that'll be down here, and then on other occasions it's over here, this sold by section. That's all you're looking for is sold by, and then you'll get the name of the seller. So you click on that, and then all you need to do is click on the storefront by clicking the link there, and this will give you a massive list of potential products. Again, all you need to do is find any that you might like the look of, use Keeper, use Google Trends, work out the profit margin, and use the 999 cart method to track any potential products. And you should be doing this for several products at once. Don't rely on the first product you find being the best one. Do it on tons of products to give you the best chance of finding a profitable product. Okay, so the second method that I use to find profitable products is once again in Amazon. In this case, you go to your search bar and you type in Amazon bestsellers, and you'll get a list of all the best-selling products in all of the categories on Amazon. So what you do is you click on that link there, and you see on the left here you'll get a big list of all the categories. So this works quite well if you know already the kind of niche you want to sell in. So say you've done your research and you found out that baby products are really profitable. What you'll do is you'll click on baby products and you'll get the main best sellers in the baby products category. However, these are products that you want to avoid because these are going to be highly competitive. What you want to do is niche down into these subcategories here, and then as before, use the 999 cart method, use Keeper, use Google Trends, and work out the profit margin, find the best products in those subcategories, and those should be the products that you aim for. So the final free method to find potentially profitable products is by visiting a site called Alibaba. Now, if you've not heard of Alibaba, Alibaba is a platform for Chinese manufacturers, and it works in a similar way to Amazon. If you're a brand and you're looking for a supplier of a certain product, you go to this website, you search for the product you want, and you make contact with suppliers asking for a quote and getting an idea of how much it will cost to get that product made. But it's also a great place to find tons of potential products. Again, like Amazon, they've got all these main categories on the side. So say you wanted to start selling in home and garden, you'd click there, and then you get a list of really popular products that are selling really well. So all you need to do is find products that you like the look of. Say you like the look of this sand timer. Say you like the sound of selling sand timers. That was a bit of a mouthful. All you'll do is you'll put sand timer into the Amazon search bar and use those methods that I've showed you before to validate whether or not it would be a good product to sell. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed those 3 free ways that you can use today to find potentially profitable products. However, I should point out that the 999 cart trick isn't the best way to find out sales volume. The 999 cart trick is free, however it can be hugely inaccurate due to people getting in more products moving from Amazon warehouse to Amazon warehouse. Some people will have more than 999 products in stock, in which case you can't track them at all. There's tons of reasons why it can be hugely inaccurate. It's also really cumbersome. Imagine you want to find out, it can also be really cumbersome. Imagine you want to find out the sales volume for like 10, 15 products at once. You'll have to build out a huge Excel with tons of different products in, and it'll be a real ball ache to track. Software companies have come up with a much quicker and easier way of doing this. They use some data science along with the product's bestseller history to give you an accurate reading of what the sales volume is for that product. There are 2 brands of this software that I like to use. The first one I'll show you is Jungle Scout. One of Jungle Scout's products is the Chrome extension. It costs $97 for the light version or $197 for the pro version, and you get this little Chrome extension up here. And all you do is you go to Amazon, you type in your product again, kitchen blender, you click on the Chrome extension, and you get the monthly sales for every product on that page straight away. It's that simple. If you ask me, that $97 is well worth it. I would not be doing Amazon product research any other way. It's a really quick and easy way to sift through products and get a quick yes or no as to whether those are products that are worth pursuing. The second company that provide another great tool for finding out monthly sales volume is a company called Viral Launch. Now, to get Viral Launch's Chrome extension, it is free. However, you do need to pay monthly for another service they offer, which is worth the money. So it's up to you whether or not you want to pay the monthly fee and get a bit extra, or you want to pay the one-off fee for the Jungle Scout. I have both. They're both great tools, and if you can afford it, it might be worth getting both because you'll get 2 sets of data that you can compare, and it'll give you a much clearer picture of what products to choose. Now, I have links in the description for both of these products. Please, if you want to check them out, hit those links and let me know what you think. And if you've got any other comments or any other questions, just leave me a comment down in the comment box or hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I'll leave the link in the description. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a like, share it with your friends or anyone else you think might enjoy it, and I'll catch you next time for the next video.